This frail and elderly Peruvian man does not look like a murderer, but he led a guerrilla war that killed 70,000 people in the 1980s. Imprisoned since 1992, Abimael Guzman was the former leader of Maoist terror group The Shining Path, or Sendero Luminoso. While his victims suffered gruesome deaths, Guzman died of natural causes. Born in Peru in 1934, Guzman's early life was privileged. He went on to teach philosophy in the 1960s. Inspired by the teachings of Chinese leader Mao Zedong, Guzman turned to violence in the 1980s. Peru's rural poor were caught between the ruthlessness of the military trying to suppress the insurgents and the fanaticism of the Shining Path. In one massacre, the group slaughtered dozens of villagers with axes and machetes. Guzman's group claimed to represent indigenous communities, but many of the Shining Path's victims were villagers merely accused of sympathy for the authorities.
Many Peruvians hope that his death will be the closure of at least this thinking that he led, which brought a lot of malice to this country. I personally do not wish ill to many people, but I'm not sad that he has died.
So many people have died. At least now he can rest in peace. Many people have died during the time of the terrorists. There was no light. We have suffered enough. May he rest in peace. What else can we do?
Sincerely, I'm glad he died, because so many people have died at the hands of him. Innocent people. Maybe some guilty, but they didn't deserve to be killed in this way. Honestly, it's good news, because it's also a cost to Peru to be maintaining a person all this time who has done harm.
Peru is a very different country than it was at the time of Guzman's capture. Just months ago, it held a democratic transfer of power. The remnants of the Shining Path are mostly engaged in cocaine trafficking. With his death, the ghosts of Guzman's gruesome path may get a chance to rest too. Wilson Dizard, TRT World.